the object of the exercise is to get here and to be effective for the people that you represent. I always looked at myself as someone who basically came here and did a job.
Chip is a brilliant, brilliant man with a fine mind. He, in my judgment, was an excellent majority leader. He led the caucus in the right way. I'm not sure Chip Brightbill ever got enough credit. I think he deserved to be recognized more than he has, but in the eyes of those who have the privilege of serving with him, I think he was an extraordinarily able leader and one that someone who's going to be missed very much. He is my friend, and that will never go away.
I think what made us bond was our sense of humor. And some people would say we have a kind of strange sense of humor, I guess, to put it politely. But we always see funny things in some of the most mundane occurrences. I'm going to miss his sense of humor. I don't know that anyone has quite the sense of humor that Chip Brightbill has. He is my friend, and he will always be my friend. And we're going to miss him on the floor. But again, I don't think he's going to go far away either. I think we're going to see more of Chip Brightbill around Harrisburg, and certainly I live right next door in Dauphin County, he's Lebanon County, so we're not going to let him get too far away.
Well, my relationship with Chip would be different than it would be with other members of the Senate, because we're coming from a leader-to-leader perspective, and when we've had the opportunity to be able to work together and get the job done in a nonpartisan basis, it's been great. There's been times, obviously, when the roles have had to be adversarial, just based on the fact of the positions that both of us have. I like Chip. I think he's an outstanding individual, but he's very bright and very knowledgeable and does his homework.
Chip is my brother-in-law, but most importantly, he's my friend, and we've had a great relationship going back for many years. Chip is a great student of history. He has read virtually every book available on the Founding Fathers. Many times he references how the Founding Fathers handled situations, and I think that's really been a guide for him. And it's something not everyone has, a knowledge that he has of what the founders really intended for our democracy.
One of the things that Chip's noted for, and one of the things you have to admire him for, is that he is very direct in how he says things, how he addresses issues, how he points things out. You always know what it is that he said. You don't have to sit around and say, well, I wonder what he meant by that. You may wonder, well, why did he say that? But you're never in doubt as to what he meant. He probably never has eaten a bowl of sugar-coated cereal in his entire life.
Creative, energetic are two words that come quickly to mind. At risk, I say that he's one of the brightest people that I've ever worked with, and one who really, many days we would kind of, among the staff, mutter to ourselves that Chip never seemed to meet a problem that he didn't want to solve. He could be want to really thoroughly investigate, understand all the alternatives, all the nuances of an issue before settling on a particular course of action.
One of the hallmarks of Senator Brightbill's career is the brownfields legislation. And of course, Senator Brightbill served as chairman of the Senate Environmental Resources Committee and was very instrumental in many issues related to the environment. But I think that the one that he's most proud of was his brownfields legislation, and certainly is something that's made a mark on the Commonwealth and something that's in place for future generations.
Chip never really wanted the credit for it. He just wanted to say that it was state money. It wasn't Senator Brightbill that got it for you. He really wasn't one of these guys that wanted his picture taken to be in the newspaper or anything. He just wanted to get the job done and do what was best for Lebanon County. I'm going to miss him as a commissioner, but I'll still have him as a friend. His children are about my grandchildren's age, and even though it could be the same, and we'll continue to see each other at sporting events and parties and things like that.
We organized a Friends of the Union Canal Tunnel Park, which is a branch of the Lebanon County Historical Society, and working with Hershey Foods and with Senator Brightbill, we were able to expand the park into about 107 acres that we have today. He gave us a lot of support, both information as to where to go get sources for funding, but also a lot of practical advice as to how to proceed with the project.
Very wonderful group of people that have worked with Chip. He very much enjoys all of them, respects them, and it's been a great relationship. But I think for an employer, for the boss to have that kind of relationship, the respect, and a mentor. In many cases, Chip has been a mentor to many people that have been in his office and have moved on. I think that says a lot, and to me that's another measurement of success for Chip.
And I particularly remember writing speeches for him, and I'd spend a couple days researching and writing and coming up with this nice outline. And then on the way to the speech, he would use it. He would turn it over and he would write notes on it, and that would be the speech that he gave with a Pennsylvania Dutch accent, of course. But that was part of his talent. You know, he could take very complicated ideas and reduce them to something simple that people could understand.
And he really took a chance on me. I had a little bit of background in the environmental area, but Senator Brightbill really taught me a lot about working with people, working with groups. Also I appreciate the fact that he worked the committee in a very bipartisan way. So his training really of me, I think, allowed me to accomplish things later in the Ridge and Swiker administrations.
It has been an incredible privilege to work for Senator Brightbill. You know, I was lucky to start with him right before he became Majority Whip in 1996, and then I stayed with him through his time here as leader. And it's just terrific to watch him work, because his energy and his creativity and his love for Pennsylvania and for solving problems in a way that gets us moving forward is just tremendous to watch and to be a part of. And you know, I'll miss that a lot, and I think Pennsylvania is going to miss it as well.
Chip also has an uncanny way of making you feel better. Whether it's a problem on a personal or professional level, he has a way of making you think, all right, we can get through this. And that's another one of, I think, his very good traits that he brings to caucus and to how he conducts himself as leader in general.
He gives you certain assignments and trusts that you'll get done what it is that he asks. We have a good team. We have a good office team, and we all work very well together. And we've done a good job for him. And I know he appreciates us very much.
If you measure, and one of the measurements I look at is what has a person done with his family, with his children, with his spouse, that type of thing. Chip is a huge success in that area. I think he's a success no matter what measurement you use, but particularly in that field, no matter over the years, whatever they have been interested in, no matter whatever, all of a sudden Chip is tremendously interested in it. We are getting magazine subscriptions about that topic in the mail. We are going to those events. We are researching. We are doing it. And he has always provided the encouragement for his children to do whatever it is they're interested in.
I think my dad was able to work with people on both sides of the aisle and identify specific people's problems and needs so as to build a consensus that were necessary to really just get things done and make government work. I also think my dad's going to be remembered as a teacher and a mentor to a lot of people, and somebody that a lot of people around the Capitol, around Harrisburg for many years to come will look back on and say, you know, I learned that, or, you know, that's how Chip Brightbill used to do it. And I know that that's very often the case for me.
One of the big things I remember is campaigning. We've always been campaigning, and when I was a little boy, I would go door to door, and I had a spiel. I would say, hello, my name's David Brightbill. My father's running for state senate. Please consider him. And I'd be off to my next little house and hand him my little thing and do that house to house. 6 terms is a long time, and with the Senate, something we're all very proud of. And I got another little person here saying that we're proud of you. Come here. Come here, Hannah.
I love you, Papa.
We're proud of you.
Smart, kind, helpful, words like that. I could go on and on. Fun to be with. Thanks for being my dad. I love you.
No one knows ultimately who did what unless you work here. So at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror And the guy in the mirror knows what you did and what you didn't do and why you did it and what the problems were and what your choices were. So ultimately you rely on the guy in the mirror to tell you if you did a good job.